it's a natural disaster or a simple security breach, organizations struggle with getting out the word to everyone who needs to know in a timely fashion. A company based right here in our region has taken on this challenge and delivered a solution that's rolling out across the country. The company's called Metis Secure Solutions, and Mark J. Kurtzrock is president and CEO. And welcome. Good to see you again.
Thank you, Bill. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, new venture for you.
Yes.
Involved company's been around for about 3 years. Where'd the idea come from?
Well, the idea began with a group of engineers that had developed weather warning radios under the First Alert brand. But if you know anything about the NOAA system, it's not very granular. They can communicate to a whole county, or they can't communicate to anybody at all. So the engineers, who were part of a local electronics company, began to conceive of a product that would allow you to send very targeted informations, perhaps into a group of buildings or even a single structure. So that was the basis of the development of the system.
So it could be what, a university campus?
Correct.
It could be a factory. It could be a collection of buildings, kind of where you just have a need to communicate with everybody that's part of your community, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
We believe we've developed the most innovative breakthrough emergency notification in the system in the market today. It's basically made up of two components. It's a highly graphic map-based interface called the Command Center. So in the case of our first customer, Carnegie Mellon, we've installed our system in Mellon Institute. There's 170 some labs in that building. It's 10 stories, 4 stories underground. Communications in that facility are very challenging. So through the software which reside at the police headquarters, they're able to communicate to our hardware, which are alerting devices that are installed strategically throughout the building. So it allows security to talk to one device on one floor if there's an event that's occurring, or they can communicate to an entire floor or to the entire building.
Wow, so it's that granular. It's not like you tell the whole building, there's a fire, get out. I mean, you can literally do it by just be alert on your particular place in the building.
Right, and you can imagine if there's some kind of an event going on, you need to be able to communicate a certain message to the people who are the most directly affected by that event, whereas other people on other floors or in other buildings, you're perhaps going to communicate a different message to them. So in one case you may say you need to evacuate the building, and on the 10th floor you might say you need to shelter in place and wait until the emergency passes.
Well, you start talking about this, all I can think of is that horrible incident at Virginia Tech, a college campus where warning was an issue.
That's exactly right. It was all about speed of message, getting the message out quickly to the people that would be the most effective. And unfortunately in that case, it didn't, the systems did not work very well. The decision-making process, quite frankly, broke down. But if there's anything that's good that has come out of that tragic event, it has raised the profile of this issue of being able to communicate the right information to the right people at the right time. And that's basically what our system is all about.
So you're installed at Mellon Institute, other locations around?
Yes, we also have a very large-scale installation at Slippery Rock University. We're in all 20 of their academic buildings. They're building a brand new student union, and they recently purchased the system for installation in that facility as well. We're real excited because we've taken our baseline product and we've hardened it, and we've made an outdoor version of the system as well. And our first customer is Point Park University. They just built a brand new park in downtown Pittsburgh on Boulevard of the Allies.
Sure, we featured it here on the program.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they purchased our outdoor system for installation in the park, so we're quite excited about that, and we're in discussions with them about a much larger installation through the rest of their campus.
Oh, really? It would seem to have enormous potential for this technology all over the place.
Absolutely, and we're particularly excited about the first installation in a manufacturing and industrial setting. We closed a deal with Goodrich Aerospace down in Nashville. The system is installed and will be going live in the next week or so. So, Bill, colleges and universities are an important market to us, but the need to be able to communicate to people, cuts across many, many vertical markets, manufacturing, industrial markets, as well as, high-rise office buildings. We have proposals pending with U.S. Army for military bases in Afghanistan and Kandahar. So it has a lot of application across a lot of different markets.
That's a pretty big rollout for a few guys coming out of Oakmont, Pennsylvania.
Yes,
right?
well, yeah, there's only 6 of us. We've raised $2 million, which we've applied and used judiciously, but we're in another round. We're raising another round of funding right now that'll be strictly growth capital, allow us to hire more sales and marketing people so we can, launch the system on a much more broad basis.
Wow, well, really fascinating to hear this happening in our region. Sounds like a great new solution to a really important issue for so many people.
Yeah, well, it's a very exciting time for us. I mean, we've spent a lot of time and effort getting the systems installed and getting them hardened. And now that they've been operational for about a year, we've worked out all the issues that usually occur when you develop a new technology. System has worked flawlessly, and we've got very enthusiastic customers, which are really important, when you're trying to sell the system to other prospective customers.
Well, the company's called Metis Secure Solutions. Mark J. Kurtzrock, President and CEO. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Bill. Appreciate you having me here.
Yeah. And we'll be back with more of our region's business in a minute. Stay with us.